And we're rolling.
We're rolling.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the next episode of the Tism Report podcast. I am your host, Chris Fritz. I'm joined by my co host, Mr. Jack Gautry. Jack, how are you today?
I am marvelous today, Chris. How are you, my man?
Oh, I'm absolutely splendid. Splendid. Good day.
Splendid. Oh, yeah.
Good day today. Let's
Isn't it
get
a good day?
right into it with the
Yeah.
first segment called the Tism News.
Tism
I got some news
news.
for you.
Oh, yeah.
This reporting from across the world, across the pond in Korea.
Korea.
The Korea Herald reports former BTS member Suga. I don't know how you pronounce that
Sounds
name.
like sugar.
Yeah, it sounds like sugar, but
Sugar.
Mr. Suga,
Mr. Sugar.
he's a very nice man. He's
Oh, yeah.
doing something very nice. He donates 5 billion Korean won to set up an autism treatment center over there in South Korea.
Oh, that's sweet.
Suga of BTS donated 5 billion won. That's the equivalent of 3.62 million dollars to
Wow.
establish a treatment
Mil.
center dedicated for children with autism spectrum disorder.
That's sweet.
As a news report citing the Korea Herald, the artist partnered with Severance Hospital in Seoul to build a treatment facility to help and held a groundbreaking ceremony. Hospital announced on Monday. The clinic is slated to open in September, providing language, psychological, and behavioral therapies and care of young patients with autism. It will also offer programs that combine musical elements with existing social skills, training curriculum, jointly developed by pediatric psychiatry professor and by a psychiatric professor, and doctors and stuff. So, and in Mr. Suga's personal life, he was discharged Saturday after completing mandatory military service as a social agent. And on the day of his discharge, he said hello to fans via fandom application and apologized again because last year he had a drinking and driving charge. Yeah, he
In
had a
Korea.
drinking and driving charge. He was driving on an e-scooter, so apparently,
Drinking and driving on an
yeah,
e-scooter?
I guess so. Apparently, that happened in his life, so he had to do a little apology for that. But
That's
it
hilarious.
looks like this guy's doing some real help here,
That's
Jack. Yeah,
nice. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh my gosh, he's building an autism army,
yeah.
and I like that. Yeah,
Autism Army. That's great.
yes, BTS army.
We gotta take over the world,
I know
man.
what the army
Yeah,
does. Yeah.
yeah, Army. Yeah,
Yes,
he's in the
indeed.
military service.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, way to go, man.
Way to go,
We're gonna
man. Yeah.
we're gonna take him over, man.
Yes, indeed. Building an autism
Yeah,
army. Yes.
doing it,
Yes,
man.
indeed. I feel like
So,
I think it would be really funny if we got like a mental illness army.
yeah,
Like there's ADHD people. They're
yeah.
all like methed up. There's
They're all messed up.
yeah.
Yeah, they probably
Mhm.
need some meth. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's what's in ADHD medication. So
Yeah, it's
it's
like
basically meth.
basically math. It's
Yeah,
baby math. It won't like do brain damage or
yeah.
whatever, which is
Okay,
nice.
cool.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Nice.
Autism. It could be like really organized or some bullshit.
Yeah,
Maybe that'd be the OCD army.
I think us autistics. I think we would make rockets and missiles
We
that
could
would.
we could be
We can be the
the jump in front of
robot. Yeah,
people. Or that could be the SSRI folks.
yeah.
They could be kamikaze
They can
pilots,
become kamikaze
suicidal
pilots.
soldiers. Yeah, I mean, look,
Oh god,
I feel like
people
bipolar
who are
people could
just
be like
depressed.
on
Yeah,
they could be like charging in,
yeah. I guess so.
and
What would
then
they?
I don't know, and then maybe bring wounded back when they get sad or
Yeah, I
something
guess so.
like that. And the
Yeah,
schizophrenic people could be,
front lines, man.
front lines.
Yeah, just they're the guard dogs,
Yeah,
man.
yes, indeed, because
Just
they can't be trusted with
sick them on.
noises.
Yeah,
Really,
just
they can hallucinate really
yeah,
easily, and yeah.
yeah. Way to go. We're gonna get
Way
them,
to
man.
go. We're good. Yeah, this is a mental illness. There's a use for it. I think it evolved for a reason.
Yeah.
Yep, the gay people could be for uniforms. They could be making
No,
the
man.
uniforms. Yeah,
Yeah.
and
The thing is, with the mental illness army,
mhm.
all of our enemies would, of course, be made up. Just
Yes, of
figments
course.
of our imagination.
Figments.
You see. Yeah.
It's an imagined enemy.
Yeah.
Okay, you see,
Just.
we're the one keeping you safe from the
Yep.
imagined threat.
I know.
Just make up any big bad.
Yep.
A nuclear war. A nuclear war. What if there's a nuclear war?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
That's probably like if there is a nuclear war, we're probably just gonna be whatever. Just can't
We'd
do
be
anything
safe. Let's
about it.
be
Yeah,
honest. We're in the United States. We're gonna be
yeah.
fine. Yeah. Hmm.
Plus, we're in Maine. Like
We're
it's
in
we're
Maine.
not close to like a
Big city.
big city where they would want to bomb, right?
These
Yeah,
big cities are gonna be the targets, I think.
yeah, bro.
And we have basically an iron
Don't do
dome.
it. Yeah,
Don't do it. Don't do that.
don't do the
Yeah,
nuclear
yeah,
holocaust and stuff. But
exactly. Yeah, I think Netanyahu's not going to be on trial. Is what I read
oh
on
yeah, you wanted to
today.
bring that up.
I
Yeah,
wanted to bring that up. Yeah,
I think he kind of got out of it. You
I think
know,
he got out of it. He's slippery. He's a
yeah, I think so. He's
slick
like,
Willie. He's
yeah,
slick.
you know a
He's a
lot
little
about him.
slick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I guess he's just a bastard. I
He's
guess
a bastard, killing all those
he's killing all the
pals.
pals. Yeah,
Yeah, what's up with
killed
that?
all our
That
pals.
sounds
And
like it. It hasn't been made offensive yet.
yeah,
I feel like some things have like sound offensive but aren't.
yeah, yeah,
Like BIPOC or something like that. Like
yeah.
you're a BIPOC. It's like,
Okay, that's
well,
fun.
yeah, because
Okay, I guess
yeah,
we can use that in the in
yeah,
the in the future.
in the
That's
future, yeah.
all depending on like imagine you're just in traffic and you get a road rage and
You
just
goddamn BIPOC.
yeah
Yeah, these
yeah
goddamn BIPOCs don't know how to drive. I'm a little
once that
BIPOC
happened yeah
myself. I can say that. Okay, I can
okay
say
yeah
that. Yeah.
that's nice yeah
Yes. Doesn't make sense, but hey,
BIPOC
I can
yeah
say it. I'm
doesn't make
BIPOC.
sense
Yeah. I'm slightly a person of color
yeah not
on
I
my
guess
dad's
a
side.
little
Yeah.
bit yeah
Barely,
so
yeah.
yeah
I get the BIPOC pass. I
way
can
to
say
go
these
yeah you can
things,
say it yeah
Yeah. So what if
so
it sounds bad? Yeah.
so yeah I don't know if the like in the future like 20, 30
Hmm.
years from now the PC police will be after BIPOC or something.
Would they still be using the term BIPOC, the PC police, do you
I
think?
don't think so. Maybe they'd make up other stuff, but I don't know.
The PC police don't really seem like they're very good at being police,
Yeah,
They can't
I don't
really.
know.
I mean, in my opinion,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's kind of just the
I'm
political
I'm the
correctness
I'm the
movement. Yeah,
anti I'm anti PC police, by the way. I like the real
yeah,
police are
kind of.
fine,
Yeah,
Until they do something wrong and go to court, then
all
that
cops are
yeah.
bastards,
All
man.
cops are
Yeah.
bastards. Yeah,
Oh
no,
yeah.
no. We respect the police. They're fine. I think. You think the cops are fine?
No,
No. Oh yeah.
no.
What do you find that's gross about the police right now?
They're militarized.
Yeah, they're super
Really. Yeah,
militarized.
they're just really intense. They
Hmm.
use their weapons and they escalate their force. And
Yeah, they escalate
I,
their force.
yeah, I
Mhm.
know. I know. I know. I'm not. They're not too friendly towards the African American community.
Yeah, I've been
I
with
know.
yeah.
Yeah, the thing is,
He knows these things.
you don't really know this about me, but I'm
Mhm.
not. I'm not a black person.
Well, I
And
am a black
yeah,
person,
you are. So, but
or
then
I'm black.
again, you know,
Yeah.
the the police and the
Mhm.
black people,
I
they
don't get
don't get
along.
along. Yeah, so
What's up with that?
they had a hard time,
Yeah.
So they're having a hard time,
Yeah.
and I guess the police are just kind of shooting the black
They're
people
shooting some of the black
on
people. They're
site.
waving
Yeah,
the guns
so
around in the mom space.
yeah, they're doing a lot of that.
Yeah.
So that's kind of why, I think I did do a good thing. When like in 2020 when the Black Lives Matter protests, they
Yeah.
really got all they were off and
Hmm.
did a lot of protesting for the Black Lives Matter movement.
Yeah, I did as
Yeah,
well.
I was part of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
you were there.
I was
I was here
there.
in Portland.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was interesting because of
it was a big day.
it was a long time to kneel on a guy's neck. It's kneel. It's a long time.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
that was a
So
while.
yeah, we had that. So 2020,
Hmm.
Black Lives Matter took off. It
Hmm.
was part of the protests
I
there
was
one
also part of
day.
it. It was
Nice.
so long that I
It was
remember
so long
kneeling.
ago.
It was
Yeah,
like I was like, Jesus Christ.
I
Yeah.
remember they had us when they were protesting. We were just
Hmm.
like on whatever street it was. We were in downtown
Hmm.
Portland, and
Yeah.
they just had us lie down on
Hmm.
my stomach
Hmm.
on the street
Yeah.
for 8 minutes, 40
Yeah.
seconds,
8 minutes,
whatever it
40
was.
seconds. It was a
Yeah.
long while to be
So,
kneeling.
yeah, so I was on the ground, on
Yeah.
my belly
Hmm.
for all that time.
Yeah. I really should have
Wearing my
fucking.
mask, yeah.
Yeah, you were wearing the
So,
mask. I was wearing the mask. Well, actually, I wasn't because it was. I was going on a run,
yeah.
and I saw the protest happening, and I was
Oh,
like, I want to be a part of this fucking.
oh
I
nice.
got
Very,
the
very
social conform.
spontaneous.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very spontaneous.
Nice.
Yeah, there was a guy who was really hilarious. He said there's a really funny guy at the protest.
Okay.
He's like an African immigrant. He was hilarious. And
Okay.
there's this one
Cool.
lady who said that you can't choose Asian. She said you should never say the N word, even if you're listening to rap music.
Oh,
And
wow.
it did seem like a bit church lady like.
Yeah, kind of.
She was on her phone for a lot of it. Not like that was a
Wow.
bad.
Yeah, that's
I'm
not
pretty
bad.
sure that's
I
not
think.
bad, but it was.
Yeah, I think she has a point.
Yeah,
Maybe she
exactly.
has a point. Yeah.
I've not, my
Yeah,
black
never.
friends. I was once listening, and they said that I said the N word, but I don't know if they were real. I don't think I did.
Did
They
you
might
say
have
it in
just
the
been.
song?
They said that happened, but I
In
don't.
that
I
song?
don't.
Yeah.
I was listening with my headphones, and I was like, it's possible. I don't think I did.
Yeah.
I think they might have been joking. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure they were
Oh.
joking because I feel like. But at the same time, like I'm sure it's gonna slip out. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Sorry with those catchy songs,
Those
man.
catchy
Those
songs.
rap music,
They
they're
get
really catchy.
ya.
Yeah, they get you. But
What
they're
was I
nice.
supposed to do? I
They're
don't know
nice
if I even said it.
chorus. Their lyrics. They're so very
They're
nice.
so nice, nice,
So
nice.
you
Yeah.
gotta, yeah. So
So
sorry, everybody.
sorry, everyone.
I marched for the Black Lives Matter movement.
A good
So I
cause.
believe in the cause. You know.
I wish I was the Asian cop and just did not kneel and just watched the whole time.
Yeah.
I was like, this is freaking weird.
Okay. Yeah.
Hope that guy can breathe, you know?
Hope
Yeah.
so. It's like, hey, can you breathe?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure he can breathe.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's fine.
Why would you want to get on your
Yeah.
knees? Oh my god.
What are you doing? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it's kind of ironic that Colin Kaepernick would be like such a presence and
Oh, yeah.
for being famous for kneeling, and then one of the cops like
Yeah.
protests on someone's neck. He's like, hey, he's protesting the national anthem. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
awkward.
what's going?
Awkward.
Awkward.
Context,
That's
you
awkward.
know?
Awkward.
Context here,
Yeah.
man. The
It's making me
context, yeah.
uncomfortable. I need to move on.
Yeah, you can kneel during the
Protest.
anthem, but
Yes.
not kneel on a neck, you know?
Yeah, you don't want to kneel on the neck.
Yeah,
It
you
can
don't wanna
cause
do that, yeah.
suffocation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Not cool. Unless
Yeah,
you're a
that
lady who
kills
was into
people.
that. And then,
Yeah. That kills people,
Yeah.
Jack.
Mhm. It kills people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you kneel during the anthem, it's fine.
Yeah. Consent form's not going to do very much if you kill someone accidentally by strangulation. That would be a strangulation death would be freaking sad.
Right.
You'd be like,
Gotta-
oh,
Gotta go to the lawyer or
I
something.
gotta go to a lawyer. You're like, hey, I got this consent form,
Better go
but I might have killed a
Whoopsie-daisy.
woman.
Whoopsie daisy.
Whoopsie daisy. That wasn't in the form.
No, that wasn't it.
Yeah, that wasn't part of it.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
want to get into the next topic? The big topic for
The big
today.
pop.
So,
It's porn, right?
no,
No?
come on, Jack.
Oh my god.
We talk about that all the other episodes.
Oh my gosh.
That's
bad.
all the other
Oh,
episodes,
I thought it was
Jack.
porn again.
You do
Oh,
it all the time.
I was ready to talk about smut.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're talking about smut. Here's what we want to talk about. So,
Mhm.
last couple episodes, we've been going through our favorite movies of all
Mhm,
time that we
favorite
think
moves.
are the best.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
And now that we had a couple episodes to really discuss all the cinematic great moments that we so very love, the reason we love going to the movies.
Yes, we love going to the movies.
Yep,
Mhm.
I think it's
you're all we've got. We're all you've got.
yeah.
Yeah,
So even though we love going to the movies, there are some movies out there that are not so good.
they're
Jack.
not so great.
gotta
Yeah,
tell you
mhm.
that.
We got a good list. I'll tell you.
So we've come up with our list
A
of
smear,
movies
smear,
that are
smear.
bad.
Bad
So,
movies.
Now,
Uh-huh.
for my good movie list, I narrowed it down to 200 because I love them so much.
Those are good movies.
I don't have too many. I don't have that many.
Not 200
here. Yeah.
movies. Yeah.
I
Mhm.
got some bad
I have
movies
10.
here. Yeah, you got 10.
Mhm.
So I want to start off with you, Mr. Jack Autry.
Mhm.
What are your movies?
First
What
one,
are your
120 Days of Sodom.
yeah?
That's
Talked about
what's
that
up.
last night. That was the
Yeah.
last podcast.
Last podcast.
That was
What
a good one. Yeah,
horror show of a
that
movie.
was a bad movie. Yeah,
Bad movie.
let's tell us about it. Tell us about the plot, man.
So you get Nazis,
I
right?
don't know. It's okay.
And then Jewish people, and the Jewish people,
Yep.
they're like younger than these Nazis. They are sex slaves to the Nazis. They do a bunch of gross stuff.
Okay.
Before I knew what porn was,
Yeah, before you know, okay, you watched
Before I
this
discovered
movie
porn.
before you discovered pornography.
yes, because I
Wow.
yeah, and
Wow, I'm amazed.
I know. And now I spend hours beating my own penis
Yep.
multiple times a day.
Okay. Let's
And,
get back to the Nazis.
Anyway, back to the Nazis.
Okay.
Right back to Nazis.
Yeah.
So, they've enslaved some Jewish sex slaves,
Yeah.
and they're basically like fucking them and torturing them.
Okay.
And one of the weirdest scenes from the movie that I remember
Yeah.
is that the Nazis apparently they don't like Jews, but they like Jews enough to have sex with them.
Yeah. I
There's
guess
a yeah, sure. There's a little
I guess so.
a little bit. So there's a black character, and there's a little bit of racism in the film, if you couldn't tell already.
Yeah. Couldn't tell. Okay.
One of the Nazis has sex with a black woman, a black chick,
Whoopsie.
and whoopsie daisy, they kill the Nazi, and he does like
Yeah.
the Hitler salute, and then they shoot him.
Yeah.
They're like, oh my god, could you imagine freaking being a Nazi and fucking a black lady?
Yeah.
Couldn't be us.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know what I don't know what those Nazis are thinking.
Those are some dumb Nazis. That's like
Yeah.
that's like
But then again, I don't know what Nazis are thinking at all.
I don't know what Nazis are thinking really either.
They're dumb.
They're dumb. There's
Yeah.
some like open Nazis. Have you know? Like my friend Miles is like, there's some people that are openly Nazis. I'm
Yeah,
like,
they can't be there.
you can't.
Gotta-
They're yeah.
Gotta go on to say no.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotta see those Nazis and be like, no, okay.
Yeah.
I know there's like plenty of movies
Mhm.
that they do feature Nazis, but they
Mhm.
feature Nazis, getting punched.
Yeah, Nazis
get
getting punched
shot.
or getting stabbed to the neck.
Yeah, there's a lot of movies like that, Mr.
Mhm.
Godfrey.
A lot of Nazi.
Yeah.
Nazis in film. Mhm.
Yeah, so I think
Mhm.
I think what we're really missing at this point in time is
Mhm.
movies where the Nazis get punched and shot. I think
We
that's
need more of those movies.
I think that's where we kind of lost it. So
Yeah.
so we need more movies of that.
Oh yeah. Also,
Yeah.
the Nazis are good. They're a good
Yeah.
thing to punch down on because I think
Yeah.
that they lost. Communists kind of won. No,
Okay.
excuse me, they didn't win, but they defeated the Nazis.
I don't care.
So
Just
I don't
the
care.
point is, Nazis
We could sell this to the
need to
communists.
die. Okay.
Yes, the Nazis got to go.
It's awesome.
Mhm.
Have you seen this one TV show? It's
Mhm.
actually called Creature Commandos.
No, I haven't heard of Creature
Okay, it's
Commandos.
actually a DC comic show.
Ooh.
There's one character in
Mhm.
it named G.I. Robot.
G.I. Robot.
Yeah, he's a very nice character.
Nice.
He was a robot invented in the 1940s
Mhm.
to help the army kill the Nazis.
Cool.
And he is a robot character
Mhm.
that wants to do one thing and one thing only, that's kill Nazis.
Yeah. Mhm.
He's the greatest character I've
Mhm.
ever written. So
It's kind of
I've
hilarious.
ever-
You wrote the character?
no, I didn't wrote it.
okay.
I didn't
was
make
like,
that character.
yeah.
It's in the show,
Uh-huh.
but it's the greatest character in all of fiction. I think.
Yeah.
In my humble opinion,
Yeah, that's a good character.
Yeah.
My-
I want to make a GI Robot movie.
Yeah. It's kind of
So,
my
yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna
A GI Robot movie.
Yeah.
Nice. My family's
gonna
like
go to James
coming
Go.
into town.
Okay.
Wait, Django? What?
I'm gonna
Where?
pitch to James Gunn.
James Gunn.
He's in charge of
Ah,
that studio, so I'm gonna pitch him
Cool.
this movie.
James Gunn. That's a cool ass name, Gunn.
Yep.
Yeah. My
He's,
family's in town. Oh,
Okay, cool.
yeah. My family's in town, and I'm hiding from them
Okay.
on the Tism Report.
Okay,
They
we're
cannot-
hiding.
I'm running. I've run away.
Hiding you like Anne
Yep.
Frank. You can
Yeah,
stay in my attic.
Yes, indeed. I'll stay in the attic, and
Yeah.
I'll be safe.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You'll be
We'll
safe,
duct tape
Jack.
my face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Shave my face.
Yeah. I'll tell you.
So
Yeah, my uncle, my former uncle sent me a meme
okay.
because
Why is he your formal uncle?
former uncle because
Not your uncle
no
anymore.
more. He's a Dominican fella. He's
Okay.
a good guy. He sends me memes.
Okay.
You
But-
know,
But he stopped being your uncle.
he stopped being my uncle. He's a bit of
He
a
just
dick, but
retired,
hey,
yeah.
well, he's a lawyer. What do you expect?
Okay,
You know, what I mean?
yeah, he's a lawyer.
Yeah. He's a lawyer. He sends me memes when the family comes around because I think
Yeah.
I think he wants to tee me up with like a positive uncle vibe.
Okay. He's
Right
trying
before
to,
the family actually shows up. I think that's literally his strategy. It's like
trying to be
pretty
nice
obvious.
to you for
Yeah, I think it's obvious anyway.
maybe, yeah.
Unless he
Maybe
doesn't
can
know about it and then
reconcile or
randomly.
whatever.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what's your next movie there, Jay?
Oh yeah, me
What's
about
the-
movies.
yeah.
Yeah.
Other one that you
Okay.
absolutely cannot stand.
Next movie.
Want to throw it in the garbage.
Mouse and the Motorcycle. Disgusting film.
Nice. What's that about?
That is about a mouse who finds a toy motorcycle and uses it to drive around. This was a book that I read. We read in like first grade. Didn't know how to read in first grade.
Okay.
The woman who taught me how to read in first grade read this book. It was a great book, but the movie sucked.
Okay, they made a
Yeah,
movie
mhm.
about it apparently.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
just bad animation. Or...
I don't like. For some reason, I don't like the stop motion.
Oh, it's a
I
stop
don't get it.
motion.
It's just
film,
weird. It's a
so-
weird me thing. You know what I mean? Some
Oh,
people
you
don't like
don't
country
like it, man.
music. I don't like stop motion for some reason.
Okay.
Weird.
Dying art form. So
It's a dying art form. It's
Don't
like the
like-
black and white photos.
Yeah.
Like in college, you see the classes for like black and white photos. You're like,
Yeah.
who the fuck's that for? Who?
it's the art form, man.
It's the art form,
It's
right?
art,
Yeah.
yeah.
There's some good black and white photos out there. I'm not saying they're not, but like now,
Okay.
now.
This is kind of weird, but have you seen Wallace and
Interesting.
Gromit? That's like the only stop
I
motion.
have. I have not seen Wallace and Gromit.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
It's just British.
okay.
It's
Mhm.
charming. It's kind of like the modern stop motion
Yeah.
stuff. So if you get a chance, who knows?
Mhm.
Maybe if you see Wallace and Gromit, they'll be so charming that you'll just
They'll charm
just actually like
they'll
it.
literally charm my freaking snake out of my pants. You know,
Yeah.
and I'll fall.
They
in
can
love.
do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
mhm.
So anyway, do you have another movie?
Yes, I do. It
Yeah.
is Thanos. You know that
Okay.
movie, the big movie with Thanos in it? I didn't like it. I'm gonna be real.
Infinity War.
Infinity War.
That's Avengers Infinity War.
Avengers Infinity War. I
Okay,
wrote
that's a
Thanos
hot take.
movie. Yeah,
That came out in 2018.
2018.
I remember it.
I
So
remember it as well.
I remember seeing that quite a lot. So
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan.
that was
What
a
do you
big one.
think?
Yeah.
What do you think about it? Because I remember seeing it, and maybe it's because I'm not into Marvel
Yeah,
as
yeah.
much as I could
Not
be.
into Marvel as he could be.
As much as
Okay.
I could be. I still like many of the movies.
Yeah,
Mhm.
personally, I'm in the Marvel cult.
Oh
Really. Yeah,
yeah, well,
I'm a
I
Marvel
like many of
fan.
the.
So
I like one of the Thors. Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Hmm.
But they do have some. They do have some
Hmm.
stumbles, some fumbles.
It's
Well,
okay. Yeah,
but
it's
yeah,
okay.
Infinity War. That's actually really surprising,
It's
Mr.
quite
Jack.
surprising. I kind
I
of hate to say
really
it.
enjoyed Infinity. I
Yeah, a
really
lot of people
enjoyed it.
did.
So
I don't know what's
I
wrong
think
with
we have
me.
a bit of a disagreement here.
Yes.
So
Oh, we can agree to disagree.
yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Here's my here's my thing. Why I'm going to give you a whole lot of leeway on that.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
At the end of the movie, spoiler alert,
Spoiler.
Thanos he wins.
He wins.
He wins and snaps away all of our
Mhm.
favorite characters.
Yeah, with metal.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And when I'm going to be honest, when I
Uh-huh.
first saw that in the theaters back in 2018, I was shook.
You were shook.
I was shook. I was shocked. It
Oh
was
my
another
gosh,
shoe
the
shooter.
crook won.
Yeah, he won.
Hmm.
I did not see that
No
coming.
good. I did not see that coming. No good. No
Did,
good.
did not know
Bad.
what to think of that, Mr.
So
Guy.
bad.
Yeah, so that was very shocking to me. Do you find that element to be shocking to you?
I did find it
Yeah.
shocking. I was quite. Oh, it was a big surprise.
Yeah, that was a big
That was
surprise.
big.
So
Big.
big surprise.
Yes.
So
Next movie.
Avengers Infinity War.
Avengers Infinity War. I'm not saying it's the worst one.
Yeah.
Because I have
Just a
the worst
personal,
one.
you know.
Yeah. Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
This is a hot take.
Okay, that's a good one. I think we might have some overlap here. I think we might agree on something, man.
I remember my dad took me to see this movie,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, "It was okay," and I didn't want to like tell him because I was like,
Yeah.
I was kind of like,
Yeah.
"This movie sucks."
Yeah.
And I just, it was so it didn't have the
Yeah.
characters from the movie before. It didn't even have like BB-8. Like BB-8 from the first movie.
Yeah.
Where the fuck
What
was he?
the
Just
fuck
there
was
for
he?
character? Was he? Where was his? Where was he?
Yeah.
It wasn't even that. It's. I was a little bit like, oh, was BB-8 just meant to be a toy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. I was.
So.
I was disgusted. I
Yeah.
was contemptuous. I was.
Another word, yeah.
I was debating with hatred. That's
Yeah.
what it means. Contemptuous. Contempt. I had contempt in my heart for this movie. I was silent about how much I enjoyed it because there was no joy.
Yeah.
Yes. Mhm.
I think I might agree with you, Jay.
Yeah.
See, that's
Mhm.
Star Wars Episode 9, The
Mhm.
Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of Skywalker. Yeah.
I
Mhm.
absolutely did not like that movie
I didn't
at all.
like it. What's
Yeah.
Skywalker?
I think it was just
Mhm.
there's a lot of stuff going on with
A lot of
that
stuff.
movie.
Yeah.
So,
I really liked the first one.
yeah,
That was great.
just that
Mhm.
trilogy. It just kind of really just didn't really get it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was okay. First two
Yeah.
were. The second one, I was like, oh, not as good as the
Mhm.
first one.
Yeah, you didn't really like.
I didn't
That would
love
be
it.
Episode 8,
Yeah, I don't spoil
The
it.
Last Jedi. Yeah.
Yeah. It was okay, but I was like, oh,
Yeah.
this is Star Wars. I thought BB-8 would be in this,
Yeah, didn't have a metal bikini. You know?
Didn't have
Didn't have
it didn't
anybody
have a
in
metal bikini.
Anybody in a bikini. Yeah,
I
they
didn't
needed
want
that.
I want a bikini that you can drown
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I think I might
Mhm.
have the opposite effect. I actually enjoyed Episode 8, but Episode 9,
Yeah. I was cool with Episode 8.
Yeah.
It was fine. It was
Yeah,
perfectly
kinda.
fine.
I
That
really-
was Episode 9 was like
Yeah.
Game of Thrones Episode 8, where it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I
They
think.
ruined it.
Yeah, I think it was
Yeah.
weird. Like in
Mhm.
2019, it was
Weird,
like
weird.
yeah, we had like
Mhm.
Star Wars Episode
Mhm.
9. We had
Mm.
like the last season of Game of
The
Thrones.
last one, yeah.
And we had Avengers Endgame. So it
Yeah.
was like just the end of these sagas or these series, these shows,
Yeah.
whatever.
Mhm.
And
The end.
and Episode 9, it sucked.
Yeah, Episode 9 sucked.
And also the ending of Game of Thrones sucked.
Ending of Game of Thrones
And-
sucked. I was horrified. It's supposed to
Yeah.
be 10 seasons, and they cut it short.
Yeah.
I think it would
just-
have been better if they just kept doing.
Yep, sorry Game of Thrones fans.
Sorry,
Just-
Game of Thrones fans.
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry. A lot of
I
stuff
liked
happened
Game of
behind there.
Thrones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched it on the illegal movie sites.
Yeah.
Guilty as charged.
Yeah.
The illegal movie sites. I watched the whole Game of Thrones on them.
Cool.
It was, and then I got HBO, so I didn't have to. You know,
Nice, yeah.
this Game of Thrones is great. Yeah.
Yeah, Game of Thrones,
hmm
just that ending, man.
That ending,
It just didn't really get it.
yeah,
Like,
it was kind of, I didn't like it. It was just
yeah,
too bad.
a lot of
Mhm.
fans were very disappointed.
I was
End
disappointed.
of Game of Thrones as
Ending
well.
Game.
So,
We were both
yeah,
disappointed. I was
both
disappointed.
disappointed.
Yeah,
So,
and I
that
bootlegged the
was
whole thing.
that was a bad
Yeah.
time. So,
hmm I
this is the
felt guilt
podcast.
and
Yeah,
sadness.
guilt and sadness
Yes.
for all this stuff.
Yeah, for all of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, we have Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children.
Oh, I've seen this one.
Yeah. Have you read the book?
I haven't read the book.
Good.
Good. Okay.
The movie's probably better.
Movie's better than the book, you say?
If you haven't read the book,
Okay.
movie's better. The movie compared to the book,
Yeah.
the main the woman with the shoes that like she can
Yeah.
fly.
Yeah.
She's a 5-year-old in the book. So
Okay.
I was like in 7th grade when this movie
They
came out.
aged her up. Yeah.
And I was kind of horrified that he was like fucking a 5-year-old from the book. I was like, this woman's 5 in the book. What the fuck? You know, he's supposed to be with the
What?
fire lady. Yeah,
Okay, that's a good one.
yeah. It like obviously they changed it for the movie, but I was
Yeah.
like, but this was a 5-year-old.
Okay.
It was super like I'm not sure why, but I was like, this is ridiculous.
Okay.
Also, it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
They just changed so much from the book. It was weird. Yeah.
Cool. It was. I think it was directed by Tim Burton and
Tim Burton, yeah.
starring Ava Green, if I remember.
Ava Green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess
Good
Tim
star.
Burton changed a lot of stuff from the source material. So.
Yeah, the stars were good. The stars were nice.
Yeah.
But the source material was I like the source material better. Really.
Cool.
It was a good book. Good. I've read all 3 of them. They're good books.
Well, glad you liked the book.
Oh yeah. Okay. We got next on my list, but I want to hear more from yours, of course. But
Yeah,
Anne
I got it.
Frank.
Just
Too similar to the book. It was boring.
okay. There's a movie based on Anne Frank.
Yes.
Okay, I don't think I've seen this.
Okay. Well,
Tell me about it.
Well, it's about Anne Frank.
Okay.
And how she I'm
That's good,
spoiling
yeah.
Anne Frank for anyone who doesn't know what happens.
sorry.
But she falls in love with the Jewish boy that she's like her 2 families are together.
Okay.
And of course she's gonna fall in love slowly,
Okay.
trauma bonded with this Jewish boy named Peter.
Nice.
Darling is Kitty. I have fallen in love with Peter. Darling is Kitty. And she, for some reason, named her diary Kitty.
Okay.
Like a fucking crazy person who lives in an attic.
Yeah.
So
She lived in an attic, so maybe she is a crazy person.
I mean, who? And by the way,
sorry.
I bet Peter read that diary. What else is there to do other than steal a diary and read it?
Yeah,
like that's what I would have done. Really, I don't think I could see myself. It's like Anne Frank writes the diary. I don't. There's nothing else to do here. I'm bored. Yeah.
I don't have TikTok. I'm bored.
I don't have TikTok. What am I gonna do? Gotta fucking read a diary.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Kitty. Is she talking about her vagina? What the fuck? Well, she does actually. So it's actually foreshadowing.
In my kitty about
my vagina. It's more complicated than the boy parts.
Yeah.
I know I'm on point with this accent, by the way. I know, and Frank actually sounded like that.
Great impression. Good impressionist, man.
Sam's not legal yet.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
The weed isn't legal. I can't.
This is stupid, yeah.
Oh, I think you got me there, man.
Oh, man, yeah. Anne Frank, great.
Anne Frank,
great book. I didn't finish. I came too early. It was a very boring movie, like it was the book was.
You had a crush on Anne Frank, didn't you?
I did, yeah. That picture on the cover was.
Those who didn't know, Jack has a crush on Anne Frank.
I did in 6th grade.
In 6th grade,
that makes it okay.
That's okay
because I did totally jerk off to that book in 6th grade. Okay. I don't want to. I'm not kidding anyone when I say that.
No, yeah.
You can literally read my body language and see how sincere I am.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank God for that.
So, thank God, man. Thank God.
Thank God.
Anne Frank probably could have used you in that, Alex. You know?
Exactly.
She was a lonely girl.
She was a lonely girl.
She needed some company there.
Her and a little kitty.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's sickening.
That's a good one, man.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Maybe if she was like 19, Yeah,
if she grew up to be 19.
I've had sex with underage people before, and now they're fine. Now I still have sex with them.
Okay.
I do. All right, whatever. That's enough of me bragging.
Yeah, stop bragging.
I should, yeah. Dirty movie, Bollywood film.
Okay.
Probably haven't seen this. This was on Netflix. It was okay, but the title Dirty Movie, I was a child. Okay. I was trying to see porn. Okay.
So the title of the movie is
Hmm.
just called Dirty Movie.
Dirty movie.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
And it was a Bollywood film, so
Bollywood.
produced in India.
Yes, it might have also been called the
Nice
Dirty
India,
Picture. The Dirty
the
Picture. The
Dirty
Dirty Picture.
Picture, produced from India.
Produced
So
from India. This woman's trying to
so
be a movie star, and
okay,
she's hot, and she doesn't take her clothes off the whole time. It's
okay,
horrible.
okay,
I was
cool.
hoping the whole time I was watching, I was like, this is going to be a
Yeah.
dirty movie. It wasn't.
Well,
Hmm.
that's just teasing you, man.
Horrible tease.
Teasing you,
It's
man.
like
Shame
50
on you.
Shades being censored. It was horrible.
Shame on
So,
you,
yeah.
Bollywood.
Shame on Bollywood for being too PC.
Yeah.
Yeah. Horrible.
No more dancing.
No more dancing. All right. Cheech and Chong go to Amsterdam.
Oh, nice.
Not the greatest Cheech and Chong flick.
Not the greatest one.
First
Yeah.
one was great. I think the first
Yeah.
Cheech and Chong was nice.
I think they made just like
Mhm.
Cheech and Chong, Up in Smoke.
Up in Smoke.
I think they made
it
Up
was-
in Smoke, and
Might have
yeah,
been-
that was the first one.
No, that was the first one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was the one I liked. Cheech
Yeah.
and Chong.
Yeah.
Cha cha cha.
Yeah.
So, okay, last on my list, Tom Cruise, his
Okay.
ex-wife. You know the one. Eyes Wide Shut. Eyes
Oh.
Wide Shut. What the fuck does that even? Eyes Wide Shut. Doesn't make sense.
It means like it's
Mhm.
like a dream, like they're
Yeah.
dreaming.
They're dreaming.
Yeah, so you have
Mhm.
Eyes Wide Shut on
Yeah.
your worst movies of all time
Mhm.
list. You don't like that movie.
Same reason for the one before it. Not
Yeah.
naked.
No, there's plenty
Yeah,
of
there's
naked
plenty
chicks.
of nudity. Yeah.
Yeah, there's plenty.
I was hoping
you
for
got
more.
those-
I honestly, it was yeah.
Got those horror ladies, and
They were
they
hot.
were naked. Yeah.
Yeah. I like how he's like, what's the password? And he's like, I forgot the password.
Yeah.
It's like, what's the second password? It's like, I forgot it.
Okay, come on in.
Yeah.
You gotta come in here and fuck the lady.
Yeah. That was
You can do it.
Yeah. That woman had AIDS that he almost slept with. I don't
Yeah.
want to spoil it, but that's what
Almost,
happened.
yeah.
Almost got AIDS.
Yeah,
What was
plus.
yeah. What's weird about that movie is that like Tom Cruise, who goes into a sex cult, is now in an actual cult, Scientology.
Scientology.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Scientology's a real cult.
So
LA.
that movie, Eyes Wide Shut,
Mhm.
is the subject of quite a lot of controversy.
A lot of controversy. Well, really,
So,
I didn't know
yeah.
that.
There's some conspiracy theories actually surrounding it.
Some rumor gossip? I'd
Yeah,
like
some
to know.
rumor gossip. So
Okay. What are we going to do about these liars?
yeah, so I guess the good place to start out with is director Stanley Kubrick.
Stanley
This is-
Cube, yeah.
This is his last film
Mhm.
before he died.
Really?
Yep, he
Wow.
literally just had a screening of this film for his producers.
Mhm.
He said it's done, and then a couple days later, he died.
Aw.
Died of old age.
Aw.
Terrible loss, but he left behind some good art. So
I feel bad now for criticizing the Dead Guys movie.
yeah,
Yeah. Sorry.
so don't worry
Not
about it.
sorry. Not sorry. Not sorry.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
That's okay. Yeah.
I think, yeah, in this film, there's conspiracy theorists kind of swirled around this film.
Right.
The conspiracy theory kind of goes that Stanley Kubrick, he exposed a real life satanic Hollywood sex cult with this film, and the satanic sex cult, they had him killed because of it.
Oh, that's a cute theory.
That's cute, but
That's adorable. That's
that's
stupid.
a cute, but it doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense. I mean, there's not why would a sex cult do that? Aren't they all about peace and love?
Yeah, I guess in that.
Yeah.
No, they like power and sex,
Power
yeah.
and stuff. Oh, you know,
It's just the elite, you know.
yeah. Well,
Just men. They have
the elites,
men
the
in there
ladies. You know,
taking on the ladies and the whores.
the
and-
whores, the
yeah.
ladies. The whores.
Yeah, it's literally just the
Yeah.
whores. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So,
this movie is actually kind of a little bit kind of off there because it's
Mhm.
supposed to be like this weird dream, you know. Like,
weird dream. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a dream that you don't
Mhm.
really can't describe or
Yeah.
wake up from. So
Doesn't he like hallucinate that he did something, but it was just a dream?
yeah,
And
pretty
yeah.
much.
Yeah. You know what's weird? You
Yeah.
know what's fucking weird? Is Scientology, and I know Tom Cruise is in Scientology.
Okay, don't piss off those
I'm not
Scientologists.
pissing out the Scientologists.
They'll come for you,
Yeah,
man.
but did you
They'll
know
sue
that
you, man.
they got a woman to there was a judge in California.
Okay.
They got the Scientologist. This is true. You can Google this. They got a woman from Scientology to fake a sexual assault allegation on the judge
Okay.
because he wasn't sympathetic to Scientologists. This is a real case.
Okay.
They got a woman to falsely accuse in their cult. Isn't that? Which is very powerful of them. So
Yeah.
they actually
Don't mess with those guys.
don't
man.
mess with those guys. They'll
Yeah.
freaking try and go after judges.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They got the
it's a real
power.
cult.
Yeah.
I read this in a book called Cultish, and
Yeah.
this is
So,
I googled it afterwards, so I'm pretty confident that's a real thing.
so
Yeah.
sorry, all those guys and Tom Cruise and
hmm Yeah, maybe
so
he's getting fucked. Tom
weird film.
Cruise. Who knows?
But Mr.
Mhm.
Stanley Kubrick again.
Yeah,
He's autistic.
he's autistic.
Yeah.
Really?
Really?
Wow. And he did Clockwork Orange too.
Yeah.
He's a great autistic guy.
Yeah. Great autistic guy.
And there's a lot of great autistic people.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Mhm.
Hey, let's get into
Yeah.
my list of
Mm,
films
mm,
that are
mm,
absolutely
mhm.
awful.
I
Let's
can't
see
wait.
how many of these you've seen.
Yeah.
Let's start. I actually have like a
Mhm.
list of 26.
26.
I don't know
Oh,
if we'll
yeah.
get to all of them, but
Yeah.
I think a good place to start with. Have you seen the anime Full Metal Alchemist?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, they made 3 live action movies about it.
Live action?
Yeah.
That sounds horrible.
Yes, it is.
That
You
wow.
are correct, Jack.
Oh my god.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it. You win. They are 3 horrible, horrible movies.
Really horrible.
They're
horrible.
shit. They're shit.
Garbage.
Garbage. Don't even try to watch them.
Stinky.
Yeah.
Garbage films. Okay, don't even try and watch them. I've seen the
Okay.
top one, and I agree with it
Okay.
wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
I agree.
Let's kind of go through this one and get to the
Mhm.
number 1 slot
Mhm.
and see what the worst one is. But I know you were talking about it earlier, but Battlefield Earth. Have you seen Battlefield Earth?
No.
Are you aware of it?
Battlefield Earth?
Okay.
It sounds like Mars Attacks.
Yeah. So we were just talking about Scientologists,
Yeah,
and this
Scientologists.
is a Scientology movie.
Wow.
Yeah, basically that.
Theirs?
So,
Is it them? Like they made it?
yeah, kind of. The star is a man named John Travolta, known Scientologist.
John Travolta's a Scientologist too?
Yep, he's in it.
How the fuck are we missing out on this cult? Oh my god.
Yep.
Yeah. Good
Everybody's
citizens
in it.
conform.
So Battlefield Earth is based on L. Ron Hubbard's
Yes.
one of his novels.
I know who. I'm well aware of L. Ron Hubbard. He's
So it's based on his
he's a
novels,
cult leader, yeah.
and it's not good.
yeah. It's
Okay.
hilarious the things Scientologists
Yep.
believe. I wonder
So-
how they get so many people. Like it was in Cultish, the fucking
Yeah.
book I read, but whatever.
You're just talking about cults today.
Yeah, yes indeed.
So
yeah, it's big.
at next one is. Have you heard of Rebel Moon?
Never heard of Rebel Moon.
Okay,
Please.
it's actually a Netflix film.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Sounds like I
you
just-
can watch it on Netflix tonight.
really
Jack.
Rebel movie.
Yeah,
Rebel Moon.
so-
It sounds like a guy who goes around mooning people.
Yeah,
He's a rebel. He moons.
that would be better than what he
It-
actually made.
yeah.
So, where to begin? This film is directed by Mr. Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder.
Talked about him a while back.
Yeah,
And-
we have.
His whole log line for this film was, what if it was the unholy offspring of Seven Samurai and Star Wars?
That's,
So,
Star Wars was based on a samurai film.
yeah, basically.
Makes sense.
So,
Okay, so far makes sense.
none of it's good.
Horrible.
Horrible. It's also
Mhm.
it's also like it's 2 films. Part 1, part 2.
Mhm.
There's a director's cut of each film that are significantly longer than the original cut.
Mhm.
I think in total it's about maybe 7-ish hours, somewhere around there. So imagine like a 7-hour film
7
that's
hours.
sci-fi and garbage.
Not a good time. Sounds like not a good time.
Not
yeah.
a good time. So I've seen all of it.
Yeah.
Why did I see all of it? Actually, like when it was out, I thought it would be good, but no.
Mhm. No,
I
not
swear.
good.
With Zack Snyder, it was like when he releases a movie, just flip a coin. Heads, it's good. Tails,
Mhm.
it's bad.
Well, it's not completely inconsistent. You
Yeah.
know, that's the sometimes it's gonna not work.
But-
It's okay.
You just love Star Wars. You love the space
Yeah.
epic.
Everyone makes mistakes.
Yep, this is a mistake. So,
Dan Snyder just makes 50% more than
this next one is a Pixar movie called Lightyear. Have you seen Lightyear? It came out recently, basically.
Is it about Buzz Lightyear?
Yeah, it's about Buzz Lightyear.
I've never even heard of it. Is
Wow.
Disney trying to bury this movie? How is Disney made it? How has they made Pixar and then not? How did
Yeah.
I not know
Yeah, I think this is one
about
of their
this?
fumbles, you know.
It seems like it.
They're trying
How did
to so
cover it up?
I think this was like in 2022, I
Uh
believe.
huh. 2022.
And it's
Never heard of this
just
movie.
yeah, it's kind of more sci-fi-ish and
Yeah, sci-fi.
really sorry. You loved just Buzz Lightyear as a kid, but
Of course.
this was really just no,
This was
just
a piece
shit
of
on it.
shit. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I just saw this one of the other ones.
okay. I have the next one is Wonder Woman 2,
Yeah.
called Wonder Woman 1984. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I've seen the first Wonder Woman.
Okay, don't even bother with the second one.
It's terrible. I heard it was bad. I didn't know how.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one's a controversial one.
Mhm.
You remember the Brendan Fraser Mummy movies? The Mummy.
The Mummy. I've
Yeah.
heard of The Mummy, but I have not
Yeah.
seen it.
Yeah,
Didn't know Brendan Fraser directed it.
he's in it.
He's
you
in
know.
it. Okay, he's just in it.
He's
He's
star,
just
yeah.
in it.
So that was like
Mhm.
back in the like 90s and 2000s. That was like his big
The
action
Mummy.
star. So
Mhm. Yeah.
starring role. So
I wonder if he calls his mom that.
yeah, everybody really loves it. It was a very big commercial success, but I can't stand it.
You can't stand it? Why not?
It really just feels like a rip off of Indiana Jones. So
Da 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 da
yeah, it's
da
like
da 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 da
it's
da
just
da da.
Indiana Jones, but with none of it.
Yeah.
This next one, have you seen Lucy?
No.
Okay,
I've
good.
not
That's
seen
crap.
Lucy. That's a crap
Good,
movie.
yeah. It stars Scarlett Johansson, and you know, I absolutely love Scarlett.
Yeah.
She's a very
Attractive woman.
attractive woman. Yeah,
Sexy.
yeah.
Scarlett
So,
Johansson.
but
Yeah.
in this one, uh, another sci-fi, she
Mhm.
gets like a bag of drugs
Mhm.
injected into her accidentally, and it increases her brain capacity and makes her smarter
Sounds
until
like Adderall.
yeah, she just basically does drugs until she's God or whatever.
Wow.
Then she becomes God, and it's bullshit.
That does sound bullshit. I mean,
Yeah.
drugs can help, but how much are they gonna like? They're not gonna make you God.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
This is like a
film.
hallucination.
Yeah.
Like
Okay,
a
the next
crazy
one.
dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next one I hate is called The Graduate. Have you seen The Graduate?
I feel like I have for some reason. I don't know why. What's it about?
It's an old film. I think it stars Dustin Hoffman.
Is there a scene with Miss Robinson in it?
Yeah, Miss Robinson. So
It's not horrible.
okay, yeah. I
It's
just hate it. Yeah.
I didn't love it, but it was big in the
It's,
60s.
yeah.
A big long time ago.
It was just and
Miss Robinson, you're trying to,
yeah, basically that,
the
and
leg.
and like also it's just the older lady is just preying upon this young man, and
Yeah, her husband's a cuck.
yeah, her husband's a cuck, and
She's a cuck.
and also
Hey!
Simon and Garfunkel is just there to
Simon and Garfunkel did really well. You remember that pool scene? You probably do. Yeah,
Yeah, I
that was Simon and Garfunkel in the background.
yeah. So
Here's to Mrs. Robinson.
yeah.
Blah 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 blah. Yeah yeah yeah.
Okay, next one
Rah rah rah. Yeah.
is the 2017 Justice League film. Have you seen that?
Never seen this.
Also directed by Zack Snyder.
Yeah.
It's just DC's attempt at
Yeah.
doing the Justice League, and they
fucked it up.
They fucked it up.
That's okay. I've seen the one after it. Batman v Superman.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck?
At number 17,
Saw that in the theater.
Batman versus Superman's on here. So
Yeah. Yeah, not good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Superman dies in the end,
yeah.
and then
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert. Superman dies,
Yeah.
and then he's back.
Yeah. So again,
yeah.
directed by Zack Snyder.
Yeah, I remember
He makes up a lot of this list, I guess. So
yeah,
he's got a lot of spaces on this list, Mr.
Yes.
Snyder.
Yeah, that movie was a fucking
It was like
horrible. It was
sucked.
interesting. It had a
Oh.
fucking weird,
boring. It was like
boring. It was
yeah.
I
It was
don't
supposed.
really remember the villain. Really,
It was
some
like
Jolly Rancher fucker
yeah. It was like in the villains. I think they just had Lex Luthor there
with hair.
With hair, yeah.
With hair.
So yeah,
Weird.
that was a kind of a fuck up. Yeah.
What a fuck up!
You
How
had
did they get
hair.
that wrong. He's supposed to look like One Punch
He's-
Man, and they
yeah,
got
he's
him
supposed
popping
to be bald.
jellies.
Yeah. So they fucked that one up,
Yeah.
and they also had Doomsday, that character
Doomsday.
Doomsday.
I
So
don't even remember Doomsday. I remember the Jolly Ranchers, not him. Yeah.
yeah, the Jolly Ranchers. Just when Jesse Eisenberg sticks Jolly Ranchers in this girl's mouth or whatever, or
I
what.
don't remember that scene. That seems kind of hot.
Oh
Jolly Rancher, baby.
yeah,
Yeah.
oh, I guess so.
Lick my Jolly Ranchers,
I guess that's an
bitch. Yeah.
actual scene. I remember that scene.
He put a Jolly Rancher in her mouth.
I think it was a dude.
Oh,
So
okay. Yeah.
and my 16 one is Star Wars Episode 9. We got that one.
Oh,
We talked about it.
oh my god. Yeah, that movie
Okay.
fucking sucked. That movie sucked. That movie sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And okay, next one at number 15. This one sucks. This one's Cuties. Have you seen Cuties?
I've never seen it. I just remember I saw a clip of it. It's a child shaking her ass.
Yep.
Yeah, that's for pedophiles, right?
Yep, it is.
That is for pedophiles.
Good
Yeah.
God, shove this movie.
Yeah. Have you ever had sex with a minor? You feel like a pedophile. Yeah. And then when she comes of age, you're like, well, she's still pretty short. You know.
Oh my God.
Haircut's not helping.
Yeah. So
that inside joke didn't. Yeah, whatever.
Shove this one into a
Cuties is it. I don't. Have you seen it? Like watched it?
Yes, I have.
And how much twerking of children is? How old are the girls, by the way?
10, 11, 9, 13, 12. I don't know.
So this is a show for pedophiles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's also French, so
it's a French film?
Yeah, it's French.
They speak in French.
They speak in French. It takes place in France.
And it's called Cuties.
Yeah. Maybe it's different in France.
Maybe it's different in France, yeah.
But for
that
Netflix,
seems
it was released on Netflix, so I
yeah. And was it English?
I think they'd like dubbed English over it.
Okay. So. Well, I heard that it was a big pedo flick, but I don't. I haven't seen. I saw a clip of the twerking ass.
Yeah, that's all you need.
That's all you need. And I was like, well, that's not good. Yeah.
Directed by a woman though, but
a woman directed. Yeah. That was their excuse. They were like, hey, we want to see twerking children asses, and a woman should direct it so that we can like. It would be like it's like if you had like a black guy, so that a white guy could say the N-word. He's like, but I'm cool with it, and he's just getting paid to do that, or some bullshit that some person thinks of.
Spike Lee.
Spike Lee. Some bullshit like Spike Lee. Yeah, bullshit. Yeah.
Okay. Again, that's why I made the list.
Of course. Yeah.
So
of course.
This next one is every single Twilight movie. Have you seen the Twilight movies?
I'm seeing some bits and pieces of it. It's some pale guy. The people are not interesting in Twilight. They are just they are hot and they are not interesting. That's like you know how boring the people. I read part of Twilight and I was like, these characters are fucking boring. Nice.
So when I was in high school, these movies were all the rage.
Yeah,
they were so big. Everybody loved them. They made so much money. And back in high school, I did not like them.
You didn't like him? Why didn't you like him in high school, and why don't you still now?
I think, here's my thing, here's my justification. I think there was like a time where just hating popular culture and media was a whole personality.
Yeah.
That was like a substitute for a personality.
Hating popular shit. Yeah. I kind of like that. So I'm indie rock.
Yeah, back then I was like an entire guy. You can just be an entire guy.
Hipster.
Yeah,
it's
that
hip.
Guy. So
it's cool.
So Twilight.
Yeah.
But later in life, I got over my hatred, and I actually watched these films in their entirety. And I went into it with an open mind. I didn't presuppose anything.
Don't presuppose.
I gave it a chance, and I hated it. I hated it. I hated every minute of it.
Thanks for nothing, Twilight.
Bad acting, bad story,
bad in general.
Yeah,
bad book.
Okay, this next one is called Juno. Have you heard of Juno?
Juno.
Yeah. So.
No, I do know a Jew though.
Yeah. No. Okay, let me tell you about it. So stars Elliot Page.
Elliot Page.
Formerly Ellen.
Formerly Ellen, okay.
Yeah. And
Elliot? Okay. Whatever.
This titular character named Juno is a teenage girl who got pregnant.
Hey, she wasn't seen one of those.
Yeah, she slept with Michael Cera.
Michael Cera.
Yeah, he's in this movie, and
Oh, okay.
he's the father of the pregnant lady.
My dad's name is Sarah.
Yeah.
Is Michael. My
Yeah.
girlfriend's name is Sarah. This is very.
Okay, cool.
Slept with, and I was just like in my head, I'm like dad, and then girlfriend, and I'm like, That was a pretty stupid
Time to
visual.
fuck my dad.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
yeah.
So let me get back to it.
Get back to it. Yeah.
So Juno is pregnant, and she figures out what she's going to do with the baby.
What's she gonna do with the baby?
She's going to give the baby away to
money
to a couple, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
To a man and woman who want to have a baby, but they're having a hard time conceiving.
Yes.
So Juno's going to be like, "Hey, I'll give you my baby once it comes out of my belly." And so
bare minimum we can do.
Bare minimum, so we can do.
Yes.
So baby will have a good life. So you think so, but here's the twist.
Twist.
Juno and the guy in the couple, the guy who's going to receive her baby, the guy, they become very close, and the guy played by Jason Bateman, he's like, "I'm gonna leave my wife and I'm gonna be with you, teenage girl."
What the fuck? How old is she?
Like 16, 17, 15.
We should go to jail for that, but like, come on,
yeah,
man.
pretty much. Yeah,
that's lame.
So it's basically just another groomer pedo movie.
That does sound like a groomer pedo movie, yeah.
So that's
and
basically
16's
the movie.
like he shouldn't go to jail for that, but like really, Matt Gates,
Matt Gates, man.
Yeah, he had sex with a 17-year-old, I think, in Florida, where it's a crime.
Yeah. Also, so shove this movie into the
into the sun. Shove it into the sun, or daughter.
I hate it. Yeah.
Oh, you hate it? Yeah. Hate it. So, hate it, baby. Yeah.
Here's another one.
Yeah.
Number 12. This one might be perfect. Sucker Punch. Have you seen Sucker Punch?
Never seen the Sucker Punch.
Okay. Came out in 2011. Again, directed by Zack Snyder. He makes another appearance in this list.
Okay. Yeah.
It's an absolutely insane movie.
Absolute cray-cray.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why is it cray-cray?
Okay.
Why is it bananas? Why is it crazy?
I'm going to try to describe the plot.
Yeah.
As best I can. So, imagine there's this very young woman. We only know her as Baby Doll. And Baby Doll has an abusive father. And this father killed her sister. And Baby Doll is prescribed with diagnosed with like hysteria and insanity. So Baby Doll goes to a mental institution.
Been there.
Yeah. So
cancel that date, gal pal.
While in this mental institution, Baby Doll hallucinates that she is in a brothel.
Okay.
She has
brothel.
Yeah. She's one of she dances in the cabaret shows with other fine ladies who
Baby
she
Doll
befriends.
And
like it
so far.
Yeah, okay. And from there she hallucinates that she dances. And whenever she dances figuratively, she goes into these states of hysteria where she imagines she's this super-powered anime protagonist that does CGI battle against Nazi zombies and giant samurai and orcs from Lord of the Rings. And,
weird.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And
I'm captivated.
None of it interconnects to anybody
in
any sense of the word.
Glad to connect. And this goes. Oh, how does this movie end? I mean, this is an interesting. I'm not gonna lie. This is an interesting plot for a movie that sucks.
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest.
I don't know. At the end of the movie,
I don't even know what happens after that.
At the end of the movie, Baby Doll gets lobotomized.
Hot. Oh my god. That'd be awesome. Like the woman in my basement.
Yeah.
Oh my Baby Doll. Whew.
Baby Doll is brain dead, but she actually has a friend who escapes the mental institution and
Is it this guy? Oh my
whatever.
god.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess it's Jack. Okay.
Yeah. Watch out, ladies.
So I cannot stand it.
You can't stand it.
It's incomprehensible.
Yeah. Although lobotomized porn, this really tells you a lot about male psychology, or maybe just my psychology. Is it kind of hot?
You're talking about porn again.
I've seen the porn where it's like there's a woman in a psych ward and she gets fucked.
Okay.
I don't know about you.
That's a dark day.
It's a dark. I know it's a dark day, but she was fine with it in the porn.
Okay.
It's just fucking nuts. Who knows?
Okay.
I think it's stupid, but hey.
I don't know if we're gonna get through the rest of the
best porn we've seen. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 11 is actually a film called, we're getting into some comedy with a film called Norbit. Have you seen Norbit?
Haven't seen Norbit. Gotta be real. Gotta be real. No Norbit.
It stars
no Norbit.
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murph.
And while
he's good.
He's absolutely a great comedic talent, it's none of that is in this film.
None of that's in the film.
So it's one of those films where Eddie Murphy plays multiple characters. Okay. And he plays Norbit, a very, very nerdy man, and he also plays, I forget, Norbit's wife, who is 500 pounds and just the worst person in the world. And that's basically it.
The worst person in the world and a 500-pound woman.
Shit. Yeah.
What a freaking jack of all trades. Yeah,
also,
what a jack of all trades.
Also, I think Eddie Murphy plays like a very elderly Asian man.
Jack shit, oh my god.
Yeah.
See that? Well, again, lightning.
Yeah, and I think the movie concludes with the Asian man taking a harpoon that they use for whaling and then throwing it into the 500-pound woman's butt. And I remember this specifically. Eddie Murphy goes, right in the bro hole. And feel free to cancel me. I deserve it.
Well, that's the end of Chris Fritz. No.
I just remember right in the bro hole.
Bro hole.
Yeah.
That sounds like a freaking gay frat boy glory hole.
Yeah, that's shit. So shove this movie into the sun.
Norbit.
Okay. Here's another one with that one's very, very bad. It's called Grandma's Boy. Have you seen this one?
No. I'm a bit of a mama's boy.
Yeah, this one's kind of cult following-ish, but it's very, very bad. It's very poorly produced.
I love my grandma, but
I think it was produced by Mr. Nick Swardson.
Nick Swardson.
And I'm trying to just remember what it's about because it's so friggin' bad. It's about this 40-year-old dude who smokes pot every day and works at a video game company and is forced to move back in with his grandma.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That sounds like my life if
Yeah, so
if I keep just doing
the thing is with this movie, it's just
McDonald's. Yeah. I think we knew this movie, right?
It's just not cinematic or movie at all. Just it's just things happen and you're not, I don't know how to supposed to feel.
It was before or after weed prohibition?
I think it's before, actually.
Okay, well that's not better.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
So it's just weird, and I think it's just Nick Swardson has an old person fetish.
Really?
Yeah, he just wants to have sex with old people, and
I mean, some of these old people have a lot of money. I mean, can you?
Yeah, no, nothing wrong with that. We don't want to kink shame here.
We don't want to kink shame. We like MILFs and,
and
maybe GILFs.
Yeah, let's not kink shame.
We don't kink shame. We like the kinks.
Yeah, but I think this is just Nick Swardson's poorly disguised fetish into a movie.
Yeah, easy freaks.
Yeah, he just wanted an excuse to make out with old people.
And he's the star.
He did it. Yeah,
he did.
I think he's not even like the star. He's like a supporting character.
Okay. Well, doesn't he get enough poontang already? I'm sure he does. He's in the movie industry.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Not the good movie industry, apparently.
Yeah.
Movies suck.
Good movies suck.
Okay.
Good movies suck.
His movies suck.
Uh-huh.
But let's get into the next one. This one's called, at number 9, it's called Battle for Terra. Have you seen this one?
No, I have not.
It's an animated sci-fi film. I think it's like humans show up to an alien planet and they try to conquer it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Avatar, but very,
Like
very poor.
Avatar.
Very poor animation.
Worse. And Avatar's animation is actually good. I actually like
Yeah.
the most recent
Yeah,
Avatar.
Avatar is a good movie, but
Uh
this
huh.
this Battle for Terra is a bad one.
Yeah. Mhm.
The animation is so bad. Every character just looks like a pile of garbage.
Yeah. How do you feel about the Scooby Doo live action, by the way?
The one they
So,
made like 2000.
yeah, I
Yeah,
watched one of the movies
yeah,
high out of my mind with my friend Will
yeah. I
in
actually really
college
liked
once.
it.
You liked it?
I
Yeah.
think I
It was so
saw
high, I didn't remember it.
I think I saw that movie when I was a kid. So
I saw it in college.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
I think I saw it when I was a little kid.
Yeah, I saw
Little
it when
boy.
I was a little boy as well.
Yeah,
I didn't like it as a little kid. I liked it a little bit more when I was an adult, but
yeah,
not by much.
yeah. To be fair, I
Yeah.
think it's like that
Yeah.
specific movie is kind of
Oh yeah.
pre 9/11.
Oh, it is?
I,
Really? Smoke scoops.
it's not like it has anything to do with
Mhm.
9/11, but it came out before 9/11,
Yeah.
and after 9/11 came out, our whole culture just shifted to nothing that it was about. So
Really? This whole 9/11 thing, I
I
really
don't know.
wanted to. I wish I could have been there. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we should move on.
We're moving on. Yeah.
Okay, at number 8, I have this whole thing. I have written here everything directed by M. Night Shyamalan. This is my whole
Some of them.
spiel.
There's a movie that was on your favorites though that was directed by M. Night Shyamalan.
There was not.
I
You
think it was
lie.
The Shape of Water.
That's Guillermo del Toro.
Oh fuck! I thought that was M. Night Shyam.
Nope. You lie.
God damn it! I was.
You lie. I win.
I'm pretty sure it's.
I've beaten
Wait.
you.
Can I fact check real quick?
Okay.
Shape of Water director. I want to see.
You're
I
doing
could
it.
be wrong. Hey, I
You're
admit.
wrong.
Hey, confession time. Here's what I have.
Google it.
Who directed? Who directed Shape
Google.
of Water? You're right. Fuck.
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah,
I
you're
tell
right.
you.
You're correct.
I win.
Yeah.
I win.
Yep. The controversy is
Motherfucker.
no. Yeah, you're right. Motherfucker, you're right.
Yes.
I thought M. Night Shyamalan directed that shit.
Nope.
Nope. And I know he's on the list for
Yeah.
number 1, which is
So-
Walk by the Microphone.
So just give me a
Let's see
minute.
that.
So
Mhm.
here's my whole thing.
Mhm.
I've just seen all of M. Night Shyamalan's movies. I hate them.
Yeah,
cannot stand it.
I've seen one of them and I hate it too.
Yeah, there's probably he's
Sure, he's
Made
made something
some-
good.
made some
Probably.
culturally significant movies.
Uh-huh.
Back in the day, his best thing was kind of like The Sixth Sense. Came out in like the late 90s.
The Sixth Sense.
Yeah, I know that's like his
Hunger.
best, but
Mhm.
it's just not there.
Mhm.
The thing is just like every one of his movies, it's like the acting's not good, and he works with
I know what you're talking about.
people who are good actors,
Yeah.
but they
Mhm.
don't give good performances.
What the fuck's up with that? It's weird.
The fuck
Yeah.
is it? And
Strange.
it's like he doesn't write interesting dialogue,
Mhm.
doesn't write interesting plots, and his whole spiel, all of his movies are like at the exact end of the movie.
Mhm.
There's
Exact
a
end,
twist ending.
Oh yeah, I know
He
the
has
one you're
famous
talking
twist endings. That's what he does.
Mhm.
He does it. He does it back in the 90s. He does
Mhm.
it today.
about. Twist guy.
Twist endings. And my thing is, I put it to you, the twists are just not worth it.
No, no, with it. I've
And-
seen one of these movies. I know the twist you're talking about.
Yeah.
And it was in the freaking. I know what the twist was.
Yeah, that's his whole thing, and I just can't stand it.
Yeah.
So, M. Night Shyamalan, if you're out there,
Mhm.
it's on site.
Yeah. We're coming for you.
Oh, God, I
It'll
threatened
be
to
fine.
fight too many people on here.
Yeah.
We gotta
Yeah.
get through the rest of these.
We gotta get through the rest of them. I've seen
Here's one.
Joker.
Yeah. This next one is Batman and Robin. Have you seen that one?
No.
That was Batman back in like the late 90s, starring George Clooney and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Who
Yeah.
did he play?
He played Mr. Freeze.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He did. I thought he was my friend. I remember said when I was a child, when I was like 5 years old, he was like, "I'm not telling you who the bad guy is," and it was clearly Mr. Freeze. And I
Yeah.
was like, He was like, no, and I've always obsessed over it
Okay.
because it's been
This
unfinished in my
before
brain.
you watched the movie.
I've seen a clip.
Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Freeze is the bad guy.
Yeah,
Hmm.
so sorry, Batman and Robin.
Hmm.
Didn't do a lot of good there.
Oh
So, next one. Joker 2. Folie à deux.
my god, I saw
Came
my
out earlier this, like, 2024.
I
That
saw
was
Joker 2
recently. Yeah.
with my schizophrenic friend.
Cool. Did he relate to it?
He did,
He related to it.
you know.
He was like, yeah, that's literally me.
Exi-
That's me.
yeah, well, actually, we saw it right before he got diagnosed with schizophrenia. He
Okay.
told me his roommate.
Sorry,
That's so
I'm
funny.
banking on him too much, but
It's okay.
but
He said that his roommate. Yeah, I guess I could say this.
yeah,
Sexually assaulted him. Very
awkward.
common and awkward. Very common in college, but awkward. And it
Whoopsie
turns out he
daisy.
had schizophrenia. That's normal.
Whoopsie
Those are
daisies.
both normal occurrences in college to diagnose with something. You know.
But good God, Joker
Yeah.
2. That sucked.
That was a sucking awful. That was a
Yeah.
fucking sucking. That
Yeah.
was not good. That was a musical for no reason.
Yeah, it's music for no reason.
Yeah, music for no reason.
And like,
Bad. It was. I mean,
does he do even like
cray
Joker
cray.
stuff? Like he doesn't
No, I think it was
he
literally a
doesn't have
hallucination.
plans to terrorize the city or
Didn't
whatever.
make sense. It was a
Just plans to
courtroom.
be the Joker
Mm-hmm.
or what?
Those singing.
I don't know. The first one was kind of controversial, but it actually
The first one I liked.
yeah.
I liked enough to
It,
see the second one.
yeah, but
The
second one
second one
just
sucked.
a
It was
giant
bad.
poops.
It was a giant piece of shit. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
kind of. I know next
Mhm.
one we talked about the MCU. I know you said
Mhm.
you didn't like Avengers Infinity War. There's one from the MCU that I don't like and
Mhm.
it's The Eternals. Have
Eternals.
you seen The Eternals?
No,
It's crap.
it is crap. Eternals
It
is crap.
is crap. So,
Mhm.
it's like it's just another team of superheroes
Mhm.
that we can't really even get invested in because there's not enough time
Mhm.
to really
Yeah.
go over all their characters
Mhm.
and at the point I'm like I can't remember names of
Damn,
characters
can't remember the names of characters.
and I
Jeez.
can't remember what they do. I don't know
Fuck the
why they do it,
Eternals.
but yeah,
Why? When? The
why? Yeah,
Eternals? Fucking end it. It's not
fucking yeah.
eternal. Fuck.
Fuck.
End
Okay.
it. End.
Okay. This next one.
And.
Okay.
That's a weird fucking.
Out of all the
Ew.
movies on this list,
Ew. Yeah.
okay,
Out
I
of
think
all
I
of them.
have one that's special.
Okay, what's the special one? The
This one's
special.
called Hanzo the Razor. It was
Oh.
made in the 70s.
Hmm.
It's about samurai. It's a samurai film.
Okay. Samurai.
This movie,
Hmm.
uh,
Hmm.
I didn't get through all of it.
Okay.
That's the only
Fair.
movie on this list that I
It's
turned it
that
off
bad.
halfway through.
Can't watch this.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, I don't remember a lot about it, but it's about a samurai
Samurai, yeah.
and our main character, Hanzo, I just remember this scene where Mr. Hanzo is in the bathroom. He's naked. He has his penis on a wooden table.
Okay.
He is smacking his penis with a large wooden stick
Ow.
for 5 minutes.
And that's why
I don't know
cinema.
why cinema. Yeah, that's it. And then in the next scene, he rapes a woman.
What the fuck?
Yep.
How did the why?
I think the woman was bad, but I don't know.
Okay, well
So
that's crazy.
shove this samurai movie into the garbage.
A samurai movie where he beats up his own penis,
Yeah.
which I do jerking off. I don't
No.
want to say like I'm like not
You're
so-
better than that.
well, yeah,
You're
but
not doing it with a wooden stick.
it's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm, yeah. I'm doing it with a rubber dick. Yeah. No.
So we're almost at the end. At number 3, we have a movie called Battleship. Have you seen Battleship?
Never seen Battleship. Don't even like the board game.
Yeah, don't even
Don't
bother.
even like Battleship.
It's
The board
based
game.
on the board game, I guess.
Battleship.
Somehow it's also
Crappy board game. Mhm.
somehow it's just a toy commercial and also one of those movies that gets you to try to join the Navy.
Not a bad thing.
Yeah, and there's also aliens and crap and God.
Jeez.
That's weird.
That's fucking peculiar.
God.
Peculiar.
I'm describing it.
Yeah.
So,
Queer.
I have a very special entry on this list.
Entry, yeah.
This next movie at number 2 is called Southland Tales. Have you seen
I haven't
Southland
seen
Tales? Okay.
Southland.
Yep, it's a very obscure movie.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't get a lot of attention.
Okay, probably for good reason.
So,
It's okay.
so
Free ads.
to demonstrate how bad this movie is to
How
you,
bad?
I'm going to read some quotes of dialogue from this film.
Okay, I'd like to hear these.
Okay, and I have a little bit of a game for you. I'm
Game.
going to read the quotes of dialogue.
Mm.
You're going to try to guess what actor reads the quotes of dialogue from the movie.
Okay, I can do that.
You guess the actor.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to start out with the first quote.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a pimp, and pimps don't commit suicide. That's quote number 1.
Yeah.
I'm going to read quote number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Fourth dimension will collapse upon itself. You stupid bitch. I'm going to read that again. The fourth dimension will collapse in upon itself. You stupid bitch.
It's kind of funny.
Okay, here's the third one. And the third one, you have to guess the actor.
Mm-hmm.
The rotation of the Earth is slowing down at a rate of 0.000000006. Okay.
Okay.
Now guess what actor could possibly say those lines.
Is it? Don't laugh.
Okay.
It's no way Samuel L. Jackson.
No.
No. Okay, phew. Okay, thank God. Brad Pitt.
Good. Nope, Brad Pitt.
DiCaprio.
Nope.
Okay, I'm out of guesses.
You're out of guesses. Okay.
Out of guesses. Those are the 3 most famous names I know.
Okay. The real answer is Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Yeah.
Joe Rogan guy. Okay, yeah.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson is in Southland Tales.
Okay.
And it's more insanity.
Okay, was this the movie with the arm? But like he's got no arm. Or which movie is Southland? No.
Okay, I'm going to read you some more quotes.
Guilty.
To tell you how insane this movie is.
All right, more dumb quotes coming up. Silly gooses.
Here's another one. Get the fuck out of my ice cream truck, you Cro-Magnon bitch.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? Here's another one. I haven't had a bowel movement in 6 days. I haven't had a piss either.
Oh my god, that sounds like it would be fucking uncomfortable.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, just stretch your organs.
Yeah. Here's another one. If you don't let me suck your dick, I'm going to kill myself.
Yes, please.
Yeah, pretty much. Here's another one. Did I just see 2 cars pork each other?
These are not bad quotes. You picked the best quotes, really.
Yeah,
these are good quotes.
It's really great. It's funny out of context.
It's hilarious out of context. Oh, yeah?
Want to hear the worst part?
I would love to. I would adore
There's a scene where 2 cars pork each other. Yep, they're just CGI cars. And it's like a car ad and they fuck.
Yeah.
Imagine just a car fucking another car.
Because I bet your brain processes cars like animals. Because they move.
At least, but
like horses.
I guess so.
Yeah, I guess so.
Here's more.
Oh, yeah.
Scientists are saying in the future is going to be far more futuristic than they originally predicted.
It's the most retarded thing I've ever fucking heard.
Yeah. It's in the movie.
Yeah, that's.
I was read by Miss Sarah Michelle Gellar.
My God.
She is in this movie.
Jesus Christ. These are good quotes, low-key, I'm telling you.
Okay, here's another one.
Mm-hmm.
I was fucking this girl, and when I came, I threw up on her chest.
Happens.
Yeah. So that's that. This movie stars
awkward.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yeah.
Sean William Scott.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah Michelle Gellar. Justin Timberlake.
JT.
Yeah.
He got a DUI too, I think. He got a something
has
drunken in public or something.
Christopher Lambert, Amy Poehler, John Lovitz.
Amy Poehler.
Yeah. I'm trying to think who else. I think that's it. But
Yep. And the number one movie we've all been waiting for.
okay, this is a good one.
I have.
What on God's green earth do you
It's
think?
not a good one.
What I think
Horrible
could be
one.
the worst movie in the history of this world.
3% Rotten
The
Tomatoes.
worst movie in the history of the art form of film. Absolute worst one in all of cinema. Okay, this one is another M. Night Shyamalan joint called the live action The Last Airbender film.
Yeah, it's
That
bad.
movie is so bad.
So bad.
So bad we just deny it exists.
And I've seen it. The bad guys are, M. Night Shyamalan is actually one of the bad guys.
Yeah,
and
he's a bad guy
he's a bad
for
guy.
making this film.
That
just makes him bad.
Oh, that's a good one. He's
bad
horrible.
Person. Yeah.
The big complaint with it, like they see the movie. Yeah. It's a bad movie.
Yeah.
I don't think we're changing anyone's mind here.
No, not gonna change it.
I don't think we're. Yeah.
What do you think, Jack?
I think it was bad.
Yeah.
It was not good. People were saying that the problem. This is one of the critiques of the critiques.
Yeah.
It's a little annoying, but like they were saying, like white people were playing like the water benders or whatever, and like brown people were playing the firebenders. I'm like, the movie sucked.
Yeah, kind of.
That's that's what you picked out of that.
Don't be racist about it.
Don't be racist about. I mean, like,
quit being racist.
It's like, there's a bigger problem here.
Yeah.
Actually, there's a much bigger problem, and that is the fact that this movie sucks ass.
Sucks balls.
It's not. The fight scenes are bad.
Yeah,
not exciting.
Fight scenes bad.
They're kind of boring. They're boring. The plots. I mean, the show is. They have the most random episodes that made the cut for the movie.
Yeah.
In the movie.
Yeah.
And there's supposed to be 2 others. The end scene, the last scene, the big twist sucked ass.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember. It was like Azula. Spoiler alert. Azula moving weirdly towards the thing.
Azula just kind of
as
shows
a child.
As,
I guess she was
as like a last minute end of the movie cameo. So like it's just one of those teaser moments where it's like, oh yeah, come out and see the next movie where we're gonna have Azula and she's gonna do stuff, and that was kind of it. So that was just the thing that we were doing it. So
it wasn't good. I think Momo did Momo make it into the movie? I don't remember.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Momo made it in, which was
he did like nothing.
He didn't do anything. He was there to be cute and look like a
like a CGI lemur.
Yeah, it was weird.
It was like there's a scene where he's like, "Hey, come on, I'm cool. You're Momo or whatever." And then
I think he was in there. Yeah, he was in there. So. Yeah, it was that movie. That was a fucking. I bet my balls that movie's.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the worst movies ever made.
Yeah, it's number one.
Yeah.
It's number one for me.
I saw the live action Netflix version. Pretty great.
Yeah.
So the episodes that I saw is pretty great.
Yeah, significantly better.
Significantly better. I'm going to be honest. I've seen the show so many times. I didn't finish the live action.
Yeah.
But I've seen the show so many times.
Yeah, I think you're better off just watching the animated show.
The animated show is fucking incredible.
Yeah.
That's one of it's my favorite show of all time.
Number one. Yeah.
Number one. I've seen it 11 times.
Yeah.
So I do.
Let's go for 12.
Let's go for 12. Yeah.
Gotta pump those numbers up, man.
Yeah, bro. Have you seen it 12 times?
Probably.
Dude, I've seen a lot.
It's pretty close.
Avatar. Yeah, it's freaking great.
Yeah. Used to watch it like on Nickelodeon.
Yeah, remember that?
Just the reruns on TV.
Yeah, the reruns on TV. Do you remember like they would play it like around 6 o'clock? They play like 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. It was it's such a great show.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I love that show. I've seen it a million times. Everybody I met, I've never met anyone who said they didn't like it.
Yeah.
It's a great show.
So, this live action movie is the worst.
It's the worst one. It's pretty horrible.
Great source material. And just it's all over.
Diarrhea.
So.
Shit.
Yeah.
Horrid.
Oh, yeah.
It's a bad movie.
So, as great as the show is, the movie can't live up to it.
Bad.
Movie can't even try.
Yeah, come on, movie, try.
Can't even try
Can't
to get
do that.
close to how good the show is.
Yeah, the show is untouchable. And the movie is like an untouchable. So yeah, the movie, The Last Airbender.
That's
We
the worst
agree.
one all
It's the
time.
worst one
Yeah.
of all time. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Pretty good. I think we got
Good. Thanks,
yeah.
man.
It's pretty good, man. It's a good time.
Nice.
Cheers.
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 I got mine here.
Yeah.
So
What fidget toy cheer?
there you go. Yeah,
Fidget toy cheer.
Yeah, it's nice.
That's
Fidget
right.
toy.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Way to
This is
go,
food
man.
grade plastic, by the way. Food grade
So
plastic. Yeah. Food grade plastic.
let's eat it.
Let's eat.
I mean, that's what it means.
That's what it means. This means you can eat the
It means you
plastic.
can
Yeah.
food.
Yes.
Plastic is the food.
Food grade plastic. That's my new favorite. I love this expression.
Yeah,
Food grade plastic.
plastic.
And there is food that's just plastic is better for you.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got microplastics now,
Yes.
so in the future,
Microplastics.
all of our food will be plastic. It's coming. It's
Yes.
happening, man.
Yeah, dude, it's happening. You hear about Prime Day, by the way, the big marketing event? I
Like Prime Day, isn't that just like Amazon
holiday?
Prime holiday?
Yeah.
You buy stuff on Amazon, whatever.
Yeah, I don't buy a lot on Amazon, but yeah.
Yeah.
They're making their own fucking holiday.
Yeah, I think.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's
I
kind
think
of way
they
it
are,
is.
yeah. I think they are. I don't know.
The way I kind of interpret it is just like,
Mhm.
hey, we're gonna sell
Mhm.
some stuff for cheap, like
Mhm. Prime Day.
no shipping on
Mhm.
Prime Day. Yeah.
Yeah. They call it Amazon
It's
Day.
weird,
People
yeah.
will be like, hey, relax.
I think
Amazon's
it was
going
like that.
crazy.
Yeah. But I think what's kind of is doing it is just Amazon is like just a
Mhm.
very very big company.
Oh, they're huge.
To say the least.
They're big.
So
Mhm.
when they do a lot of stuff, they
Yeah. Mhm.
just kind of feels like they're
Yeah.
just kind of imparting it
they're
on all of us, all of us serfs. Yeah,
All of us serfs, all of
just-
us plebeians,
yeah.
man. All the
It's
plebes.
just looking down on us plebes.
Yeah, dude.
So that's how it feels. So
Yeah.
looking at
It's good.
Let them eat
Let them eat fucking boxes, cardboard
friggin'
boxes.
cardboard boxes.
Yeah, I like how it kind of the Amazon logo kind of looks like an avatar. I'm sure.
A little
Maybe
bit.
I saw that on a meme. I think it looks like the
little
blue and the
You
and
think-
the
Yeah.
brown.
How's Amazon? I think Amazon is like just
Mhm.
the word Amazon, and it's like this swoosh underneath
Yeah.
it.
Almost
It's kind of like an arrow.
yeah, kind of like an arrow.
So I
Maybe.
can kind of see that.
Yeah.
If like the Amazon logo was on his head there.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Amazon logo is on his head there.
Yeah, so-
Oh, he's so good.
So I guess what with the Amazon logo, it's kind of supposed to be a smiley face,
Yeah.
but it's supposed to
Mhm.
highlight that it starts at the A and it goes to the Z.
Yeah.
So it signifies that they have everything from A to Z.
yes, A to Z.
Boom, got it.
Boom, baby.
I know.
Yeah.
Marketing logos.
Marketing
I,
logos.
I know I learned something in college.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed. I know how to market
Yeah,
and how cults work. Thanks, religion.
yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Those work, man.
It's good. Yeah. I'll tell you.
So,
Yeah.
anything else that you just despise? Just TV shows that you can't stand?
Oh, that's good. TV shows I can't stand. Not really.
Okay.
There's not a lot of them. And
Yeah,
the
none
ones
of
that I
it's good,
didn't
like,
like,
yeah.
I actually got they got canceled. The ones I didn't like.
Yeah, that's kinda-
yeah. SpongeBob. Like I remember, like shows would get in the way of SpongeBob.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm good. Those shows are gone.
Yeah. You just want more
I
SpongeBob.
just wanted SpongeBob as a boy.
That's great.
Yeah, he was the great. I sounded like I was trying to fuck SpongeBob with that, like motion, like SpongeBob, 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 SpongeBob. Yeah. I got acne. I'm yellow. I'm fucking. I work in fast food. I'm like SpongeBob
Yeah.
SquarePants. I got a bubbly personality.
Oh, man. This is weird. I just was obsessed with SpongeBob growing up.
Me as
I
well.
swear to God.
It's freaking smart.
Yeah.
That's what SpongeBob is low key like, and it's a underratedly smart show.
Yeah. Yeah, like, well, what parts of it are smart, Jack?
Well, I think the writing is underrated.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually like
Yeah.
good, right? Yeah. Oh no! What are we gonna do?
We're
We're a couple of screw-ups.
Oh, those are great voices, man.
Thank you. Yeah.
Can't do voices like that. Tried
Yeah.
forever to like laugh like SpongeBob. Yeah, I cannot do that.
Yeah, I can sorta.
Ah.
He's got the most hideous
Yeah,
laugh. Really,
it's-
it's bad.
Yeah.
It's kind of it's redeeming because it's
so bad it
stupid,
makes
yeah.
Squidward frown, you know. It drives Squidward nuts. So
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, Squidward.
when Squidward's there, he's
Squidward.
yeah. He's SpongeBob.
I like there's a debate that SpongeBob is gay. It's like there's water under the water. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I think for like a while back they said SpongeBob is actually asexual.
Yeah, he's not exactly. He doesn't.
He's not pulling the ladies.
No, he's not pulling the ladies. Did he actually have a girlfriend, by the way?
I don't believe so.
Yeah, I don't see why.
Nah.
Yeah, who the fuck? He's a sponge. Who the fuck is talking about this? Do you think the Krabby Patty recipe?
Yeah.
Do you think that might be crab?
I don't know.
I don't know. I want it to be so badly.
I don't think so.
I think it'd be really funny if it was actually the secret ingredient was crab.
Yeah.
That would be funny.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I like that idea. It's a good conspiracy because it has
it's dark.
It's dark. Mr. Krabs is secretly.
There's a dark secret.
Yeah.
SpongeBob me Bob.
SpongeBob me Bob. I watched SpongeBob for like hours as a kid. Oh my god.
Man.
I like how that's the show that like has stuck around because it's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like made like Nickelodeon.
I
swear to God, like if you just turn on Nickelodeon these days, it's nothing but SpongeBob.
Because kids love SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Cat in the Hat.
Yeah.
That was good.
Did they Cat in the Hat?
There was a Cat in the Hat show.
Oh, okay.
Around the same time I was watching SpongeBob. It got canceled. It was fine. It was good.
Okay. Was it on Nickelodeon?
Yeah, it was on Nickelodeon.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, nothing compares to SpongeBob though. That show is fucking huge. That show is big. How many seasons of that fucking show SpongeBob are there? It's like
2,000 seasons.
Yeah, there's a lot.
There's one thing I forgot to add on here. There's one movie that I think is absolutely horrible. I think it came out last year called the Borderlands movie.
Borderlands.
Yeah. Have you seen Borderlands?
No, I have not seen Borderlands.
Okay, it's based on the Borderlands video game series.
Video game movies.
Yep, and it's crap.
It's crap. How do you feel about Five Nights at Freddy's?
I saw the movie, and it's pretty decent.
It's decent? That's bad. That's good, yeah.
It's better than crap.
Better than crap?
It's better than absolute garbage, so.
Horror. I like that. Laugh. Horror.
Cool. Is that in the video game?
I don't know.
I haven't played.
I've
seen the movie. I haven't played the video game.
I played the video game.
That was actually a weird one for me. So
it's weird.
I actually I saw like the trailer for Five Nights at Freddy's movie, and I thought, you know what, maybe it's interesting.
Yeah.
And no, I haven't played the video game like at all. I know very little about it. I know that apparently all these characters inside Five Nights at Freddy's,
they come to life.
There's like a deep lore behind them.
Huge lore, yeah. The lore.
So there's huge lore, and I didn't know any of it.
It's annoying as fuck, the lore, because it's like
the lore is annoying as fuck.
The fucking fan base is insane. They're like with the lore.
Wow.
I run some conspiracies.
Okay.
It's weird because like the whole lore is mostly conspiracies.
Wow. So
just saying,
it's all just made up.
It's mostly made up bullshit.
Fan bullshit.
Mostly, I'm serious. Wow. Mostly made up fan bullshit.
Holy shit, dude! This is deep.
It's deep. I was in the Five Nights at Freddy's fandom for a long ass time.
Okay.
Back when I was a child.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bunch of guys on the internet being like making conspiracies about Five Nights at Freddy's, and it's like the game is kind of fun, but it's it's scary.
Yeah.
And it's horror. The people that tell the stories about it are really they're fueling the fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's big.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what got me into conspiracies was Five Nights at Freddy's actually.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Blown away, Mr. Godfrey. Blown away by all this. So
we're blown away.
So I just wanted to watch a nice movie.
Oh yeah. Yes, indeed. Oh yeah. I think we can wrap it up, brother.
Yeah, I think so. I've been going an hour 28.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 28.
Yes, indeed.
So I think that's been another episode of the Tism Report.
That's right.
I've been your host, Chris Fritz. This has been Jack Godfrey.
Chris Fritz.
All right.
This has been the Tism Report.
You have yourself a good day.
Have a good day.